Welcome back to KayakDangler tonight. Go fishing. Trying to get it sort of half level. Welcome in, David. Sorry whilst I mess with my rod wrist. I mean my camera wrist. Messing. Right, I think that'll do it. It's a bit awkward tonight for some reason. Set up on the other side, that's why. Welcome in, people. Andy Cole. Oh, we've got loads of shelter in the shop. Not now, we haven't. We've got that side instead. That's alright. We'll have to have a bit of shelter in the shop, I'm afraid. Just have to set the camera up, but we'll live. Be alright. Kojak, Patrick O'Leary, welcome. Oh, Patrick. La Patrick. It doesn't look straight because I've got the rods at a weird angle, so I do apologise about that. And the camera's got bivvy and shot. I wonder if I can sort that out. Bear with me. Come over this way a little bit. I'll be able to get rid of it. Yeah, buddy. Go away, advert. Seriously, dude. I'm moaning about my own adverts. Oh dear. There we go, that's all set up. Right. First things first. Yeah, I'll make John B on. We've got a bit of a head torch issue tonight. My head torch has decided to cook itself. The lens is burnt. I have to contact Phoenix. Nick the fish. You have to contact Phoenix and see if there's anything to be done about it. It's a little frustrating. It's got a burn mark in the centre of the lens. I've had it a while now, so it's not under warranty, I don't think. Unless they've got a 2-year warranty, it might still be just under warranty, I'm not sure. But tonight, guys, we've got some lovely fresh lugworm that I went and dug with my own hands. I'll make some baits. I'm going to get the tea ready and make some baits up. 19 people in the house. I don't know why it looks so close. I mean, I tried zooming out, but it doesn't work. It looks a bit weird tonight. I think they've done an update and things have changed a little bit. Not liking it. YouTube, can you stop doing updates, please? It's cold. It's chilly. Alan, welcome in, brother. So tonight we're on the T900s from Century, and we are on the rockets again, because I'm really enjoying using the rockets. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use capling on one rod with squid, and I'm going to use fresh lug with black lug, frozen black, tied up at the bottom to hold it on. And I've also got some sea weights bait stops on the rig as well. So I'm just doing that right now. I'm basically going to get this little squid mantle, chop it into 4, And you get the captain, chop it in half, chop it in half again. I'm going to strap 4 of them together quick. Put black lug there to wrap up and get the paper off when I can. I hope everyone's really well. Thank you for joining tonight. Hopefully we can get some fish. It's a beautiful evening out here, I can't see why not. Let's put a jacket on in a minute. Just waiting for John B to brew. Warm me right up. Looking at the rods as if they're fishing. They're not fishing yet. Yeah, plonker Rodney. John B's almost done. So I've just made 4 squid and captain baits up. Oh, that's my breath that you can see there. These are squid and cappers. John B. No steam from John B. God, Steve, mate. Keep knocking that black log off. I hope everyone's well this evening. I'll be with you all soon. I do apologise. So I dug the lug right in front of us. This is where we dug the lug. I'm fishing over where we dug. I'm going to put one out, the left hand rod, which is going to be on the lug worm. Oh my god. It's going to go out short occasionally. I'm going to put 1 cast medium, 1 cast short. Onto that light occasionally. Let's have a bit of black lug. There's another piece. Never mind. See, I thought I'd use lug worm up the lines and then black lug just to cap it off. Stop it falling off. Jack, mate, you didn't have to do that, you legend. Seriously, man. What's going on with the sewage works at the moment? It stinks, man. So I've got 2/0 pulley for the worm, and I've got a 2 or 3/0 pulley for the squid. I think it's a 2/0, it might be a 3/0. I don't know if I made any 2/0s to be honest. I think it's a 3/0. The only 2/0s I've made are tonight for the worm. I'm going to get the squid and captain out first, so it'll give me a chance to get the worm out. I reckon the worm might get a bit active. It could be a chance of the old ting-a-linger. Yeah, that's a 3/0. I think. The squid's going on a 3/0, I think. Pulley. It's all just pulleys tonight. Standard pulleys. They seem to be the least snaggy thing for around here. I don't particularly like using just pulleys, but they seem to be the most reliable rig for not getting snagged up. Probably famous last words, we're going to get snagged up every cast now, you watch. So there's the squid and cappers. It's not the tidiest bait, it's got a bit of elastic hanging off, but we're going to live with it, we're going to bowl it. Sort that out now. That'll be better. Better bring that down a bit. There we go. No. Trying to avoid the bivvy being in the shop, man. I hate it. Oh. Yeah, it's fresh out here, guys. I'll put some milk in my tea and drink it before it goes stone cold Steve Austin. I'll get this other rod out. I put my jacket on, I think. So on this other rod, I was just going to go like this, I'll show you. I'll do it in front of the camera. I was just going to get my lugger. And I don't go through the very tip, I go through the side, thread it on, stick light. Right. 2, feet. I'm going to get my black lug. Ow. I'm just going to splice it on the bottom. Try and hold it all on. Also got a bait holder hook on here, which was a test one. Don't get excited, they're not available right now, but it's a test hook. It's a lovely strong bait holder hook it is. And we're going to get the lug on that. We're going to put it down, we're going to put our speeds down, it's going to be like that. Get in there, you dirty lugworm bait. Yes, mate. That's like bass candy right there. I'm going to flop that in really close. Put that jacket on and drink some brew, man. Ooh. Now we're ready for it. Let's go. Let's go. I can't move, but let's go. Let's can't move. Ray, man, have you just done a donation? Holy smokes, Ray, man. Thank you very much, man. See where it's Craig. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone I missed. Ray, man, you don't have to do that, Mark. You're absolute legend. I'm really having trouble with this camera. What is going on tonight with the camera? Really issues with it. You're right. It's just a little bit weird tonight for some reason. I think they've done an update and it's really changed stuff. It looks well different. Something looks really different on YouTube tonight. I'll put my finger on it. I went to do a short and it really messed me about. I didn't do it. I had a short with the bait where I dug the bait and all that. Hey, Big Mike, welcome in, buddy. Welcome to this very cold evening. The coldest evening so far in England this year. That's what they're saying. Places in Scotland are going to get minus 12 to 14, minus 14 tonight apparently. So if you're from Bonnie, Scotland, good luck. Ooh. Is that Mr. Randy Rhino Outdoors? You legend. How's it going, brother? Hope you're well, Randy. Hope California's lovely and warm. Oh, dude. He's in California, everyone, Mr. Randy. Oh, I bet it's lovely in Cali. Foxy, welcome in. Scooby, welcome in. Oh, I bet Cali's well lovely. One of them nice dispensaries, all sat all toasty. West Country Mudlarks, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for joining. Hugh Gordon. Mild up north today. It was minus 80 last night. I thought you're getting it down to like minus. I heard you're getting down to like minus 12s to 14s tonight. Or as it feels like minus 14s it's going to be. That's what I might have heard. Welcome in, Hugh. Thanks for joining. Jamie Murray. Hope you're well. How you doing? Thank you for joining as always. So if you didn't see, guys, tonight I made the effort going down to the beach and digging us a fresh log. Some stonkers. Big Mike, you didn't have to do that, mate. I got the kettle. I've got a cup of tea on now, Mike. Thank you very much, man. The tea bag funds. Thank you very much. Cheers. Ching. Absolute stars. Thanks for the kind donations. Kojak, Rayman and Mike, you legends. Thank you for these very kind donations already. You absolute stars. I just hope we get a bite, because it's looking quiet out there the last couple of days. You like the cup? I'll show you with the other hand. It wasn't a very good. It's obvious what it is. It's got a chip actually. I need to pick another one up. I'll get one with one of them very kind donations. We'll get a fresh one. Thank you very much. It's when I used to call myself KayakDangler UK, you know, so I got a UK mug. Had to be done. No worries, Mr. Is it Mr. Beast? Yeah, it is. Mr. Beast 80, sorry mate, I had to double take them. Is that John B? John B's always in the house. Of course it's John B. Skeet's in the building. Thank you for joining, Skeet. Why is the lugworm not gone yet? So I'm casting at the moment just beyond where I dug the bait. Once the tide comes up, I will literally flop it in. Sometimes I'm going to cast out a bit further on that left hand rod, and other times I'm going to keep it a bit closer. Where I dug, basically. I'm going to put it in where I dug. There's about 30 holes down there, and I got 40 worms. Seriously, guys, I had to dig so deep and so many holes just to get 40 worms. If I'd done that 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I'd have had like hundreds of worms back then. Now, you're lucky to get 40. I know you're only allowed 150 worms or a kilo and a blah-de-blah, whatever it is. I don't need to worry about that because I'm never going to get that amount. I counted 42 worms, plus there's some gutters at the bottom. I didn't gut them because obviously I've used them 2 hours after I dug them, or 3 hours after, so I didn't gut them. Didn't see the point. Hound Dog Hunter, welcome in, Steve. Hope you're well, buddy. I did try putting a short out, but it was really hard to do. They've changed how you do the shorts. And it was like messing around, so I need to do that when I get back or tomorrow. I've got a short of like where I was digging and the bait afterwards. And Kojak, you know, I got that short when we were on the video chat, and I got another section of that afterwards. When I went back down the beach, there was some gorgeous orange sky, mate. We're on the T900s and the rockets tonight, guys. The chrome rockets. I do apologise you can't see the wheels. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I thought I put the rods far enough away, but I could have done with putting them a little bit further, to be honest with you. But we're going to live with it tonight. I'm not moving it all now. I can zoom out, but it goes a bit weird, watch. It goes dark, look. Why does it go dark? Look. Right. Oh. So we'll leave it like that. Fishing Frustrations. John, how you doing, buddy? 37 people in now, some 37 likes. That's what I like to see. Thank you very much, guys. Everyone's smashing that like button as they're coming. Shame about my Fenix head torch. It seems to have melted itself in the centre. So I need to speak to someone about that. I think there might be replacement lenses, but I want to see what they're going to say about it. I'm going to have to get another one, regardless. Unfortunately. But luckily mine isn't the fancy modern ones. I've got a slightly older one. I want to replace it like for like if I have to replace it. So it's nowhere near as expensive, which is nice. Because the new ones are like $300. The old ones a lot less. I don't need that new one. That one's just so big and fancy and big and bulky and not for me, man. It's too big. Don't like it. Mike, are you fishing this weekend, bud? Yeah, fishing for pike or anything like that? Perch, pike, something like that? Piking tomorrow, happy days. Alan, if you're still in the building, mate, it's a week to go, mate. One more week, buddy. And you have that eye sorted, hopefully, mate. Is it meant to rain tomorrow? I think you're more likely it'd be snow than rain, Mike. Honestly. It's that sort of weather at the moment that you probably get a bit of snow more than rain. It's like the other morning down at Bracklesham where I was working. It snowed for an hour and a half down there. Big snow as well. Was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. When Heathrow got it. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Might have even been Monday. I can't remember. Can't remember, man. Oh, are you on the big lake? You're going to pipe fishing there? Fair enough. Big old lake, that, mate. Tricky place, that is. Tricky old place, that, Mike. It's definitely not an easy lake. Well, I was I really? Fair enough. Oh, Patrick. What looks cosy and warm? I'm much cosier in my suit now. Yeah, now I've got my suit on. -5. Yeah, it was -1 going to work, and when I left, once I got near work, it got to sort of 1 degree, and it stayed at around 7 degrees all day, so it wasn't stupid cold, but long johns weather for sure for me. I used to love it, but not anymore. I do prefer the cold than the hot though. I can always warm up, I can't cool down, you know? Not when you're on a roof. I'll just get a tea on again in a minute. I've only got one more bottle of water with me, so I've got to ease up. I've used the part bottle I had with me. I've only got one bottle, but I don't want to drink quite so many teas when fishing. But I'm lovely and warm at the moment in my suit, my wellies. I've got my decent socks on, long johns, hoodie. We're warm, man. Yeah, John, yeah, you got your motor, haven't you? Yeah, man. So we've got a long time till high tide, by the way. High tide is 12 o'clock, just before 5 minutes to. Nah, that's alright, Patrick. I've got the old minus 20 suit on, or whatever it's meant to be. The old Avid suit, mate. I'm alright. I must say, if anybody ever, this is my advice, I've done it once before, or a couple of times. My advice to anyone who wants warm clothing, I would personally buy carp fishing clothing, because it's so much warmer than sea fishing clothing. I know that sounds daft, but I find a suit for carp fishing, like solar pets or bib and brace or whatever, and a jacket, is so much warmer than any sea version. It's because they are a little bit more expensive normally, but trust me, it's worth it. Luke, welcome in, buddy. No, and I'm on lugworm. I'm surprised, but we are like 3 hours from high tide pretty much, so that'll start, I'm sure. We will get the lugworm rod will definitely be changed more frequently than the big bait rod. The big bait rod can sit out there for a while. The left hand rod I'll have to change in a minute, to be honest, because it's lug, so we ain't going to sit on that for long. We'll keep changing that. Free lug and a bit of black on the bottom every time. We've got loads of cast worth, got 40 odd worms there. We've also got one white rag as well. You find it. There was a few, but they were tiny. I'm not going to be able to get it on the hook, I don't think. A white rag. Absolute candy if you can get loads of them. For those joining today, I went and dug some lugworm. There's some in there that almost look like black lug as well. Like this one. Oh God. And this one. And this one. They're just dark blow lug though, I think. I don't think they're actually black lugs. They're not quite hard enough, they're a bit soft. Lucky lug. Yes, Patrick. See you later, Mike. Thanks for the donation, mate. I appreciate you, man. I'll catch you tomorrow on your live, mate. Yeah, there you go, guys. Mike's going live tomorrow, so pop along and say hello to Mike tomorrow morning, or to whenever he starts. He's live. It was weird casting that distance one with the T900. It felt well different. I'm so used to the power of the tournament pros and the Kenzakis now. These feel really floppy. I never thought I'd say a T900 feels floppy, but they do compared to my other rods. Tim and Marina, welcome in. Skeet, mate. The bass and the rays, mate, and the whiting. I mean, if we've got a good sized bait size whiting, I might be tempted to throw that on. And that bait's untouched, but I might try slightly further cast this time to start with. There's not a lot of water yet. Could have probably just cast that back out, to be honest, but I'll change it. We're here now. Now Fox is going to get a few treats in it. If it likes lug, that is. It might not like lug. I'm sure it will. Let's use the blown ones first. The ones that got it. Yeah, so we dug our own bait today for one rod. So made the effort. So that looks like a black lug to me. Yeah. See, yeah, I'd say that is a black lug, to be honest. Much like one to me, that one. So I can let this one soak a little longer this time. That came in untouched, so. Because I've done with putting a gummy knot the other side of them beads, because I had to pierce a bit of a bigger hole in the old sea weights bead to get it on my line, because I didn't have it on a dispenser, because it's a reused bead. Not going to use quite so much elastic on that bottom lug either. in that whiting's belly. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of a bigger cast on this one, just because there's not a huge amount of water right now. I'm saying there's quite a bit there. I'll give this one a bigger cast. I thought that was warm in my pocket. I left my UV torch on. So my head torch still works. It's just the scent on the spotlight. The centre's got a burn mark in it. I don't know what happened. But I did smell a bit of burning, and then like when I got home I checked my light after bait digging, and it's got like a burn mark in it or something. So I need to speak to Phoenix about that. Oh dear. I meant to do a medium cast, and that T900 just sent that bait. I didn't even mean to, and it just sent it, literally. I forgot how powerful they actually are, even though they feel floppy. I forgot how much gruntage they've got. They definitely feel floppy compared to my Davis. And I've got you guys the opposite side. I've normally got you on the right hand side, I've got you on the left. So when I get out, I've got to remember that. Yeah, buddy, that's the high tide. Come on, let's have a fish. A nice bass on the lug. It's like I've made a bit of effort tonight, digging my own bait and that, so. It took ages, well, an hour and a half to get 40 worms. It's ridiculous. Well, it's just under an hour, about an hour and a quarter digging to get 40 worms. I dug about 30 odd trenches, seriously. I didn't dig little trenches either, they were quite big. Nick, the Kenzaki's in for repair at the moment. He's got a little cure rod before he does mine. But he's going to do like for like as best he can. The only thing that might change a little bit, left hand rod, the only thing that might change a little bit is the colour of the blue underwhipping if he can't save the original on the main, because it's not just the 4-5 down, it was also the main eye rod as well, the bottom one on the butt section. The expensive one, obviously. So, he's going to try and keep the old underwhipping. If he can't, he's going to try and match it, but he said it's very difficult because you've got to predict what the cotton's going to go like when it's wet compared to when it's dry. Oi oi, Dano, welcome in, buddy. I take it that's Dano. Everyone's saying hello to Dano. Here he is, hello Dano, you sexy beast. Yeah, I'm not too bad, Dan. I hope you're well, mate. We had a bit of a rattle on the left-hand rod a minute ago. We're on a pulley rig on that, believe it or not, fishing with worm. Gonna see how it goes. I've got a 2-hook clip down if I need to. Could go on to a 2-hook clip down with the worms. Put 2 on each snood and a tiny bit of black just to tip it off. I'm using the black just sort of like hold the, sort of put on the bottom to sort of stop it all sliding off. What was that? What's scoop? Brown what? Oh, what? Yeah, you got to foil for about an hour, and then take the foil off for about another hour or 50 minutes, however long the chicken needs. Half the time with foil, half the time without. That's how I do mine. Or around about that anyway. You can leave the foil on for say an hour and 20 minutes, and then take it off for 30 minutes. So it depends how long your chicken takes. I can't believe you've never had a roast chicken, Jane. Have you never cooked a roast chicken, seriously? Oh, was it nice? Was it nice? Good. I'm glad it was nice. There's nothing worse than giving someone advice they cook it and they don't enjoy it. Did you use any herbs, Jimmy? Did you go any herbs or anything? I mean, I use like a Louisiana rub, which I found. It's like from one of our supermarkets. Louisianan rub is what I use, and it's lovely. Put a bit of that on my chicken. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, you fry everything, didn't you? You guys, Americans love to fry food, didn't they? You fry your turkeys at Thanksgiving. Which I find funny. It's so dangerous as well. Such a dangerous thing. I watch the videos of them exploding and stuff. It's so dangerous. Well, the turkey videos, yeah, they're really dangerous. People put them in still half frozen and stuff, and they blow up and set fire on it. The whole pot bubbles over, and it's like a cauldron of like hot fat, just waiting to set on fire. Yeah, like the really deep pan full of oil, and then they dunk the old turkey in. And sometimes it like reacts because it's obviously too wet or whatever, and it just I've seen like one guy that done it half frozen back, like he obviously didn't defrost it properly, and he realised that halfway through when it blew up on him. Literally, the turkey like blew up, set fire to the pan. Yeah, it don't look very safe. I have to say. Is it peanut? You lot in peanut oil, do you? Fair enough. Is that what the turkey's cooked in, Jamie? Peanut oil? George, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for joining, mate. I believe you were over at Local Marks earlier, weren't you? Sure you were. Thanks for joining, buddy. Said I was going live, didn't I? That ain't the comet over there, is it? I wonder if that's the comet, but because it looks like it's got a bit of a tail to it. There is a comet out there at the moment, isn't there? I wonder if that's it. It looks like it's got a tail. Nice one, George. Thanks for coming over. Should we put the kettle on then? Big Mike did give me a very kind donation, and that's normally for tea bags off Mike. So just, I know he's gone now, but I guess make a cup of tea on Mike. Let's go. Now that warms your hand up nicely. Setting fire to it. Nothing better than burning hair smell, isn't it? Key is not to put more than a cup's worth in. And it's cold. Did you get, do you still get giblets then, as they call them? I don't know what you call them over there, gizzards, do you call them or something like that, is it? I can't remember, but we call them giblets. The neck and all that in there. Did you get all that in there, Jamie? Because we don't get that in our chickens anymore, in England. Very rarely. Maybe from a butcher's if you ask for it. But you don't tend to get that. Our chickens in supermarkets used to have it when I was younger. These days they don't come with it. You make your gravy and your stocks out of that. So my grandma used to make a banging soup and stock out of it. Is that blurry? Yeah, it is. It's better, isn't it? Yeah, it's better. The cast wasn't too bad with the old jacket on either. Good thing is with this cooker I've got, I can turn the gas bottle upside down and burn liquid gas when it's cold like this. You just got to remember to turn it over well before you finish, otherwise it takes ages to turn off. There you go, he's ramping up now because I've just turned it upside down. I wonder how local Marks is getting on. I left him fishing, I was watching him for a bit. Alfie, man, you didn't have to do that, you legend. Thanks so much, pal. Sorry if I didn't do that to the ones earlier, actually. I'm sure you don't mind, guys. I'm going to go back there and have a look if I can. Yeah, I can do Big Mike's. Sorry, Big Mike, missed that earlier, mate. Sorry about the scratching on the phone. Can't do Raymans, can't do Kojak's, it's a different type. Thank you very much, though, guys, for very kind donations tonight. Kojak, Rayman, Big Mike, and Alfie, absolute legends. I think your chicken had things inside of it. Yeah, that would have been... Oh, John, mate, you didn't have to do that, you legend. Thank you very much, John. Jamie, that would be the neck and all the... I don't know if it's the... Is it the kidneys or the liver? I don't know what it is. Heart? It's basically the giblets, we call it in England. It's what people make the stock out of for their gravy. I personally never do, but whenever I've had them in the past, sometimes like on a farm chicken you might get them. I throw them away, but my grandma used to make them and the carcass into an amazing soup. So once you cook the chicken, you get all the bones and that, put them in the pan with like all your veg and that, and saute them off first, then your veg, and then make your lovely soup, and then sort of like get the bones out, and it used to be delicious. I wouldn't dream of making it myself, but she made a banger of a soup, man. It was legendary, my grandma's soup. If you were sick, she'd bring you around some chicken soup, and you wouldn't be sick after a day of drinking that. Mad. Magic potion. Yeah, Patrick, yeah. Are you behind? Is Patrick? Say no. I feel like you're behind. If he doesn't say no, or Patrick, are you with us or are you behind, brother? Because if you're behind, someone in the chat needs to ask if you're behind. Because it seems like you're coming out with stuff that I was talking about ages ago. I think Patrick, can someone write in the chat, Patrick, I think you're behind in the chat, because I think he is. And he ain't going to hear me say that for like minutes, because I think he's several minutes behind. If you're with us, Patrick, just say. He's behind. He's definitely behind, 100%. Because he's talking about stuff I was talking about 10 minutes ago. Adam, mate, thanks so much, man. I hope you're feeling alright, man. If you want to chat at all over the weekend, give us a shout, man. Definitely behind. Patrick is 100% behind. Patrick, if you haven't read the chat, mate, because you might not read the chat, I think you do. You're behind. Scroll forwards on the scroll bar. You're behind, brother. Press the live chat button. No, not the live chat. Press the live button. You pecker. You pecker. I'm literally going to let that Ryan rod soak for like an hour at a time. Because if we ain't getting bites on it, that bait's going to be mint. Still. Telling you. What's on a loop? What do you mean it's on a loop? You're behind, Patrick, I think. No worries, you don't have to apologise, mate. We all know why you're struggling, mate. You got a bad eye, brother. We all know that. My inside of my bivvy's frozen, guys, by the way. I just thought I'd tell you that. The steam inside the shelter is frozen to the shelter. No, we used to get them, Tom, with our chickens in England, mate. Are you America as well then, Tom? I have to say your name seems like an American name, sort of thing. If that's your actual name, obviously. But yeah, our chickens used to come with giblets all the time. The air is cold, the sky is dark, but Kayak's down and on his mark. He's making a brew to warm him up and talking about turkey guts. The conversation is quite strange, but keeping us entertained. Yeah, it's all about chicken and turkey, boy. I say turkey, boy. Come here, boy. Is that Foghorn Leghorn, wasn't it? Is that his name? It was, wasn't it? Foghorn Leghorn. I'm sure that's what his name was. Yeah, exactly that, John. Used to get it back in the day. It's more stuffed in its neck, I think, John, than its bum. But it's its neck stuffed back where its neck came from. No, it is at the bum. You're right. It's from behind. The neck's cut off the front and then it's stuffed up the rear in a bag. Yeah, old foghorn leghorn. I say boy, I say boy. Go if you can, Alan, yeah, do it. If you're up for a chat. Is that a bite on the right? I turn around, it looks a little slack. I don't think so. I mean, that lugworm will just entice anything if you catch a ray on it. Eels love it, especially straps. Whiting, bass. Oh really, Jamie? It comes with the whole shebang, does it? Nasty. All the inside. That's probably the liver and the kidney. I think you get the heart as well, Jamie. It's basically the offal of the chicken, isn't it? That's what you'd call it, offal, isn't it? It's basically the inside of the chicken, man. I do apologise if you're a vegetarian or vegan. I seriously apologise about this chat. You can actually see the stars on the camera, wow. Crazy. That's Orion in front of us. That's part of Orion you can see. It's one of his feet. Or his knees, whatever it would be. Which I think Saturn, isn't it? I'm sure it's one of the planets, makes Venus's, makes Orion's foot or something. I think it's his foot. Or was that a left-hand rod? Every time I look up I get a bite. I'm getting look-up bites. It always happens. Do you really, Jamie? Fair enough. Can't you order one from anywhere? Can't you order a proper farm one or something? Foghorn Leghorn. I used to love that cartoon when I was a kid with him in it. Strutting around. The silliest things can make you laugh, eh? That is definitely a whiting on the left-hand rod, I think. We don't mind leaving him a whiting on for a little while then. Just in case. Just in case a bigger one comes along. Snuffles it. Normally a whiting's lippets, so if the whiting's lippets. Ian. Yeah, I can't do it, Ian, honestly. I actually can't cook with it. It's just knowing what it is. Like I said, my grandma's soup was the best in the world, but it's like I can't physically make it myself because it just freaks me out with what goes into it. Loved eating it, but I couldn't make it. She made sure there's no bone and stuff in there though, you know. I think she used to do the bone bit. No, she used to have the bone in with the veg and then pull them out. But she used to be really anal about that bit. Make sure it was all out. No, she didn't. She used to make the stock. She'd make the stock with all the bone, then strain that, and then make the soup. That's how she used to do it. That's exactly how she used to do it. I remember. I should try making one, really. If my sister was in the building, she'd tell you how good my grandma's soup was. It was legendary. And I'm talking until very close to when she passed away, she was still making it. Bless her. And when she passed away, there was still some knocking around frozen for like years afterwards. It was still edible. Oh no, Nick. I bet it's very liver-like, isn't it? I bet it tastes livery, doesn't it? Definitely not my cup of tea, mate. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. That's what, you know, all the old veg that was close to going off and all that stuff, all the old fridge and the pantry we cleared out. You know, the old, that's what my grandma used to call it as well, the pantry, I think. She did used to visit America quite often, though. San Francisco she used to visit, if I remember rightly. She had family there, I think. If my sister was here, she'd be saying I've got a memory of an elephant, because like, I do remember the oddest things. It just shows I listen though, doesn't it? I think she was there. Wasn't there a big earthquake? I think she was there for one of the big earthquakes in San Francisco. I'm sure that's what it was. Was it in 81 or something? 82? I'm sure she was there for the big San Francisco earthquake. Thanks, Nightbot, you legend. My phone is freezing cold. It's either one or the other, isn't it? You like streaming. There you go, left hand rod. That looks a little whiting, doesn't it? Looks a little bit whiting like, guys. Let's try and down this tea before it gets cold. Knocking around with a whiting. If we get loads of whiting bites, next time I come out I might get a stinger rig on. Which actually, old Brighton Angler put a picture of his one up. I'm going to basically copy his one. Old Dev, the Brighton Angler. There's loads of ways of making it, but Dev basically makes like a hair rig style, I think. Left hand rod. It's either a strap. Oh, right hand rod now. Both rods. That a lovely ray would go down nice now, I'm telling you. That'd make my week. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, the lead shot, yeah, a pheasant and stuff, yeah, man. Yep, I remember cooking some of that for one of my girlfriends and I had to pick out all the lead shot. It was not fun. I used to go beating when I was younger. for a pheasant shoot. Used to love it. It's the only time I used to wake up at that time in the morning, mind you, like 4 in the morning or whatever. We used to wake up and go. We used to be picked up around like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's savage. For like 15 quid plus lunch, I think we used to get paid for the whole day's beating. Absolute slave labour. But that's how it always goes for beaters. You get a chance to have a go sometimes, but I never managed to get a go. I had a go on the blokes shoot in the field once, but never actually had a bird. So we're getting rattles on both. That's a great sign, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Great to see you guys. Wait for me to sit down, won't it? And it'll go again. The log went first and then the other one second, so come on. Oh, is that what you used to do, John? You know, rabbits. I don't like rabbit. My mum, when we were kids, cooked the stew and all that, and we all ate it. And afterwards she said, "Did you enjoy it?" And we were like, "Yeah, it's lovely." And it turned out it was rabbit. Oh my God, my sister went nuts. But I didn't actually like. I enjoyed it when I didn't know what it was. But once I knew what it was, I was done. I was like, nah, not for me. I don't like rabbit. I wouldn't eat it again. It definitely was different to chicken, that's for sure. Yeah, but she literally dished us up rabbit once and told us it was chicken. And my sister's face when she told us, I remember it. I was only young. We were only about 5. No worries, Skeet, thanks man. Legend, mate, thanks for being here. Did I miss a donation? Sure said thanks. No, I didn't. No, I've got everyone. I'm forgetting who done it now. We had Kojak, Mark, Mike, Alfie, John. I think that's it, man. It's been busy, that's what I know. Thank you very much, guys. Legends. It's been so many, I've forgotten. Oh, really? Well, it had that bit of a pong to it, did it? Bit gamey, bit too much. Don't they hang rabbit for a while? Isn't it like deers and stuff? Don't they hang it up for like a couple of days or something? I'm sure they do. I know they do in other countries. They have them hanging off the buildings outside. I think that's Italy or something like that. They literally have buildings and just hanging off everywhere. Oh, you had them fresh, John. I'm sure they do hang it though, don't they? It's funny actually, talking about these odd meats that I don't eat. I had a steak and kidney pie tonight. Now, I wouldn't dream of buying kidneys and cooking them and eating them. But in a steak and kidney pie, if it's a quality one and it isn't all gristly, I actually really enjoy it. So maybe I should try some kidney, making my own steak and kidney pie one day or something like that. Because I know I can trim it up so it's absolutely pristine rather than any of the nasty bits inside it. But the ones I buy seem to be well trimmed anyway. And the fishmonger, yeah, so a lot of fishmongers, when we had them around here, sold game as well. It's weird, isn't it, how they sell game as well as fish. It's weird. I've seen that before around our way. There's no fishmongers left around our way, though. They're all gone. Left down the road. I should really have the other rig out. I've got a second one of these rigs. I should really be using both of them and getting it ready, but I'm quite happy just plodding along like this. I'm going to slide the black lug up this time and add more. I'm going to go big with the worm bait. There's peckers, I should imagine, having a go at us at the moment. I might overhead pump this one, just close in. I'm not going to put any black lug on the bottom, there's sort of like black lug in the middle. Sort of left the old bait on, slid it all out. It's a proper old school looking bait that one. I don't know what they're doing on that sewage works at the moment. It stinks. Right, that is in the sand where I dug the worm from. Literally. So that is basically probably sat in near one of the holes that I was digging my bait from earlier. Mark Coleman, welcome in, buddy. Just a little overhead thump. I went to swing it, but it's natural for me now to start swinging it. I wasn't even in the right position. I started swinging it. But that's where I dug the bait from, right there. It's not often you see me fishing close in, is it? God, it's cold. Inside the bivvy's all frozen, man. Oh, good night for carp fishing if you had the right clothes on. Fair enough, Tom. Fair enough. Well, it's about time we change that right and right. It's been out an hour now. Bait's still mint, but we're changing it. I'm not messing about tonight. We're changing it. Still brand new looking, but I'm not mucking about. I don't know what to do about this light. I think I'm going to order another one anyway. And I'm going to speak to Phoenix regardless, because it'd be handy to have a spare, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. Really, you should have a spare head torch, really, to be perfectly honest with you. You should have a spare with you, because if this one goes down, I'm literally stuffed with that head torch. I always used to carry a spare when I see fish before. To be honest, I don't carry a spare when I'm carp fishing. I'm going to try and bang this one out a little bit, I think. The jacket does make it a little awkward, but I'm going to try. I'm not in view, so it's alright. I'm going to dave this one up as well. Mr. Kojak announced a little gift for me earlier. I'll wait until it comes and I'll tell you, but it's a special additive again. He's sorting me right out. He has his good man, that Kojak. flash of a pancake, that cast. That was rubbish. Jacket really restrained me then. I couldn't cast properly. Don't have to take it off every time. That'll suck. I just have to remember it restrains me a little bit and change the way I go about it. Cheeky fox, isn't he, mate? So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to come out of this and come back in. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I don't know if something's going on with this. A bit weird. Let me just... Like, I'll be back in 2 seconds if I can get this to work. What's going on, man? On my phone at the moment. That's the other end. Oh, there we go. I tell you what, I knew something was up. The picture's better now. I knew something was up with that. I knew it. There you go, that's sorted it. YouTube, man, you're having issues. When you first start live, you've got to go out of it and come back in. Look at the quality of that now. And the size of it. You can see, yeah, that's better. That's much better. Basically, YouTube's got an issue with it at the moment. When you first start live, it does this stupid thing. And it had done it to mine. And it ruined your life. So I'm glad we sussed that, man. Because look at the picture now. Much better. Much better, yeah. Well, that's definitely changed, hasn't it, Kojak? That's changed, yeah? Because it did that narrow, skinny, weird thing again. Like it's trying to put in vertical. It's absolutely not. Go away. Yeah, exactly. You see foxing. Well, you can see the bottom like, under the reels there, look, and stuff. And there's a gap at the top. It's much better. It's exactly how I wanted it. So what we've got to do is remember in future, when I start my live up, I've got to go out of it and come back in, which is ridiculous. But YouTube has got quite a few glitches right now. They've been trying to like update things, and they're really messing stuff up right now. Got to say, there's a much better picture. So glad we got that sorted before going and catch a 40-pound conger. Sean, how's it going, buddy? Old fairground, how's it going, bud? George Salt, welcome in. I probably said hello already, but welcome in again anyway. Everything's frozen, dudes. Oh, holy smokes, it's cold out here. I'm actually alright though. Yeah, I know it's fairground. I know it's fairground. How you doing today, Sean, mate? You're freshwater fishing, yeah? Or you sea fishing? Are you freshwater fishing, or? I reckon you are. I love it when the rods freeze up, personally. Not when they get frozen into the lake, but I love it when they're all frosty and all like white like the frost stands up off them. It's amazing. Oh, the roads, not the rods, sorry. I thought you said rods. Roads, yeah, the roads were fairly icy down south today, but not too bad. There was a few patches on my way to work. Luckily I didn't have no tailgaters, because that's one thing that frustrates me when it's icy, is people sitting up your rear. It's bad enough normally, let alone when it's icy. Luckily I had none of that behaviour this morning. I had an inkling though something was up with that camera from the very start. It didn't look right. Yeah, I don't like tailgaters anytime, but when it's icy or wet, people still sit right up your backside, not appreciating that it takes, like, in the ice they say to allow like 5 to 10 times more, don't they? In the rain it's like 2 times more or something. So it's like, it really bugs me, man. It's a pet hate of mine, driving in the first place, let alone that. That's my biggest hate of driving, is people tailgating. I was going to get one of them sarcastic signs you stick on the back of the motor, but what I wanted to write on it would probably get me pulled over. Left hand rod's got a whiting tapping away. Yeah, I do sometimes, John. Ah, oh, that is definitely whiting, man. First victim to the lugworm. The lugworm is a killer bait, man. I'm glad I made the effort of digging some, though. You've got to remember my friend's dog with the whiting, alright, guys? If we get some good sized whiting, I'm afraid I'm going to take some. I know I don't normally take fish, but when it comes to whiting, my friend's dog adores whiting. It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit, Jamie. If that is a whiting and it's on, we could potentially catch something a bit bigger on it. If we just leave it be. Yeah, that right hand rod I cast, that's so flat. It was as flat as you can cast. It was horizontal. It was horrible. It still went out quite far, but not too far. It's in a good zone. It's in a good zone, to be fair. It's about 20 yards past the breakwater. Kojak knows exactly where that is. The sand's not there anymore though, Kojak. It's just rocks. It's still in that gully. Just. Alan, you still there, mate? Come on, buddy. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm missing everyone's chat, man. Ian. Oh, dear. See, Ian's very tame in my channel. You want to see him in some other channels. You want to see some of the poems he writes in other channels, man. Struth. They'd get me demonetised if he wrote some of them in mine. He's very tame when he's writing his poems in mine. He doesn't get too mad about it. He keeps it quite clean. Some of the ones I've seen you write in have been classic, mate. There's someone else that gets on them as well, isn't there? In Tim and Marina's chat, there's two of it. There's you and someone else. I can't think who else does it. Oh, Paul Merritt, when he's about, he does it. Paul Merritt does it. And there was someone else that was doing it as well. Can't think either. Come on. Let's catch a nice cod or something. Perfect bait for it. And you see the pulley rigs are tangled when I bring them in. That's where I'm bouncing them up the beach normally. Don't panic about that, I'm not worried about it. Old Craig's still there. I'll see weights. Yeah, I can't wait for your eye to be sorted, Alan. Don't worry about Alan. Seriously, stop apologising, bud. You really don't have to be sorry, mate. It'll be sorted in a week. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully it gets sorted and you can see properly again, mate. Must be a nightmare. Feel for you, bud. I feel for you. Like I said to you, out of all the ones you're to lose, your sight would be probably the scariest out of all of them, mate. I'm so glad we sorted this picture out. You don't write it out of context. It's not, you never write anything out of context. It's just you're sometimes a little bit more blue in other channels than you are in mine. A bit more triple X. A bit more over 18. Although this is set for over 18s and all that, but some of the stuff you come out is classic, man. I've seen some bangers. They're always relevant, though. I'm not sure if there's a fish on the left rod or if that's just whiting pecking away at our massive bait. Doesn't seem like there's actually a fish on. Could be a dogfish, I suppose. I've got to remember this is the T900, so they're a very different bite. A lot more sort of sensitive on the tip. I'm finding a mod to cast with now, after using my Davers so much. I'm finding these a little odd to cast with, I've got to tell you. Need to have a practice on them. Oh, Ian, you have everyone laughing, man. That's what I like about you, mate. You are definitely like an entertainer for the channels. You come out with some classic poems, dude, honestly. It's when you do the really fast ones, when someone's done something on a live and you smash it out in seconds. It's almost like you predicted them doing it because you've got it ready to go. But like, I've seen people do stuff on lives and like seconds later you got like a poem about it. A promotion. Imagine we caught a massive flounder on that size 2.0 that I've got on there. Absolute stonking great big flounder off the sand there. That'd be amazing. I mean, the 2.0 is not, it's still big, but it's not undoable. Like, it's definitely a chance of like a big flounder would definitely take a 2.0. Definitely. Imagine that. We'll have to have a go from at some point. I'll go up the beach a bit further up towards the east where it's a lot sandier. Make a little trip up there and we'll see if we can catch flounders. It's got to be 10 o'clock now, isn't it? Oh, it's half 10, it's the truth. No, I suppose it started around 9 o'clock, didn't I? What's going on about? The old stars move round a fair bit, innit? No, Glenn. Unfortunately not, mate. Hope you well though, thanks for popping in, mate. Nah, no fish yet, buddy. Bird bites. Might have a fish out on the left hand, Rob. We're going to give it another 5 minutes and I'll check it. Go fresh baits. Get some more fresh lug on there. We didn't dig it for nothing. And lug never lasts, so if it's still looking well, I might chuck it back if there's any left. I don't like freezing blow lug. I know you can, but I don't like it. Terry B, welcome in, buddy. You had a good trip out on the redfish, didn't you, mate? I saw that, mate. I was there watching. The old redfish. It's a great trip out, mate. Some nice fish. They fight well, don't they? They fight really well. Yeah, well, with lugworm baits, fresh lug, Glenn, you would have hoped so, mate, wouldn't you? Would be nice, but we very seldom see a cod round here, mate. Not anymore. Them days are gone, mate. It would be funny if that nodded over now when it started nodding away. I'd laugh so much. We pulled out like a £5 codling. They do rip, mate. You had some epic fights there, mate. They do rip. I was in the background, man. I wasn't in the chatty one yesterday for that, but I was watching, man. You had some great. Was it yesterday or the day before? You had some great battles, dude. Some great battles. It was great fun. It was real fun, man. I mean, that smaller one took you around the boat, man. That thing was like, I didn't watch it all. I was there for quite a few. You had a couple when I was watching, and one of them, dude, took you on a right old dance around that boat. The skipper kept moving the camera around. It was absolutely awesome fight, dude. Like the redfish looks like a giant bream. It's a strong looking fish. It's like is it like a drum, is it? Is that what they call them in Australia? Is it a drum? Looks like one seriously strong fish, so great fun, buddy. You got some lovely reels. Are they Penn Internationals you've got, Terry? Left hand rod. They look like Penn Internationals to me. Yeah, I've got a 975 lever drag, Terry. Quite a rare one, which was completely seized up on some of the bearings inside. Someone gave it to me and it just didn't work. And me and Kojak took it apart. I was on a live video chat. And it was a right labour of love, that one. I needed to get a special tool to get the bearing out. We changed all the bearings in it completely, and it's now like brand new, mate. That's what I use on my kayak. I love that reel, mate. I love that reel so much. I'm going to sell my boat fishing. That's a good point. If anyone wants, I've got a 9,000 Abu big game, and I've got a 7,500. If anyone's interested, give me a shout on Facebook. They're in really good condition. Now, the 9,000 has been used about 3 times, literally 3 or 4 times, and the 7.5 has been used probably 15 times on the boat. They are mint, and they're a good model. It's got to be a whiting, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's got to be, innit? It could be a flounder. If it's a whiting, it could stay there for a minute. I just hate it to be a dogfish and leave it on there for too long. It looks a bit like a whiting bite, that one. And it's not continuously biting. Nice, Terry, nice. Yeah, it's nice setups you got there, mate. I absolutely love my pen now. It was a reel I always wanted, a pen as well. That size as well, it's not very big. The 975 is a nice size. It's not like a massive one. It's just a nice size reel. And someone gave me it because it didn't work. They said, I doubt you'll fix it. It's absolutely knackered. And I fixed it. So happy days. And it is the smoothest thing ever, man. It's lovely. And I'm going to keep up on the servicing so it'll stay nice. We'll do a service on a live one day on that one. There's a couple of parts I want to replace on it, actually, at some point. Steve Clark, welcome in, buddy. You join us on this freezing cold evening on the south coast of England, an hour and a half away from high tides. We're getting bites now on the left-hand lugworm rod. Going to give it a few more minutes and we're having it, and I said that about 5 minutes ago, but it's been getting more bites. It could be a whiting. I'm quite happy to leave that on for a little while in case we get a bigger fish. There we go, it's going again. Let's have a look at that. Let's check it out. So different when you get in the bivvy, it's about 10 degrees warm, I swear. So that was a close-in cast. This time I'm going to go a little further out with it. Loads of the bait's been stripped. That's 100% peckers. It's whiting all day long. Need to get my fresh pair of scissors out. Or sharpen them ones, one of the two. Come here, you lovely lugworm. Beauties, mate. Beauties. See, that's a little tip. I used to feed it through its mouth. So I used to feed through the mouth with the hook, but I started, it's not going to focus, is it? Going through about half an inch under the mouth. And what you find is it doesn't make it blow so much. It's really weird, but it makes it stay better for longer. I don't know why. Leave all the tails hanging out and all that. Oh, jazz. It's a little bit of elastic, 'cause it's a pain in the backside to get off. Don't need a lot of elastic to hold the black lug on the bottom. Oh, that's so bassy, man. Seriously, look at it. As bassy as it gets. I'm not going for whiting, as you can tell. Not with baits like that. There's a cod or a bass all day long, that is. And coming up to the time I'd expect some slightly better bites. 71 likes and 35 people. Absolutely amazing people in the building. And it's Friday evening on the south coast of England. Freezing. Literally freezing. My nuts off. Not bad. Smashing. That was quite a good cast. I wanted to go a bit further and it certainly did that. See you later, Terry. Thanks for joining, buddy. Go on in. Yeah, cheers for joining, Terry, mate. Catch you soon, pal. So we've clearly got whiting having a go at our lugworm. We did on the last cast anyway. I want that to absolutely rip off really. Nice bass bouncing around on it or something. Big slack line over nice. Fox is about, I can hear it. Here it is. Is that the right or the left? That was right, wasn't it? Slacking up a bit. Come on, Raymond. Come on, Raymond. There's plenty of lug down there for you, mate. That's if you like lug. Oh, left down rod. Sort of slack line bite. That's what we're after. Just a ting, I reckon. Just a ting. Pecking. Pecking away. Kojak. Back in the building. I'm gonna get the gloves out in a minute, I think. Don't want to get cold hands. I don't often wear gloves, guys, but I've got some, so I'm gonna wear them. Very good gloves. My sister bought me a long time ago. And I can reel in with them and that, and I could probably even cast with the multipliers, with the funny. They've got a bit of a split in them now, though, actually, but they're alright. I don't have to wear gloves, guys, I have to tell you. You know it's cold when I put gloves on. Like a glove. Two hours, 2 minutes, and we still haven't had a fish yet. I'm quite surprised. Yeah, my feet are okay at the moment. That's when you know you're done. When your feet get cold, I'm done. Literally, they're not exactly what I'd call really warm, but they're not freezing cold, so I'm alright. But when your feet get freezing cold, it makes the whole body cold. You're done. That's it. Annie Stevens, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining this evening or this afternoon, whatever it is where you are. I hope you're well. Yeah, you know it's cold when I put gloves on and the bivvy's freezing. Let's make a cup of tea in a minute, I think. Yeah, I believe Annie is in your time zone, yeah, Jamie. So it'll be early evening there now, won't it? Or afternoon, late afternoon. Kamari, welcome in. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Oh, the gloves still work on the phone as well. Oh, they got a glove. They got a phone finger. Happy days. Just getting dark. Left hand rod. Come on, be a bass. Bounce around. It's the whiting just pecking away at it, you know it is. There you go. Peckers. You'll know when a whiting's hooked. Definitely be a bit more erratic than that. Could be a dogfish. They do bites just... Oh, there we go. There we go. Alpaca fishing. Jack Black, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you everyone for joining. 42 in the building. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for joining tonight. We are waiting for our first fish still. I can't actually believe we haven't had anything yet, like a dogfish or anything. I'm getting bites though. 100% whiting. Definitely whiting bites. That's good to see. Next time I come out, I'll probably bring a stinger rig with me for one rod. I do apologise. It's been a busy day. Yeah, well, like 2 at a time. Was that the last session where I had 2 at once? Was it the session before? Because I need to find it and make a short out of it. Was it last session? It was last session, wasn't it? I had 2 at once. I'm saying it. My left hand rod's still getting... There you go. That's whiting. Is it on? Do that again and I'll come and have a look at you. Yeah, it looks like it's on. Yeah, really tired tonight. We struggled to stay too late. We'll have a go. It looks like they might be pecking at it though. It doesn't look like something's hooked. The way it's like keeps twitching but not actually like thrashing away. Why it normally bounce around a little bit. Especially on a T900. Jason Wilkins, how's it going, mate? Mr. 420 Fisherman in the house. Absolute legend, thank you for joining tonight, mate. You been fishing recently? I think I ask this every time. Is it you, Jason, that says you haven't been for a while? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's you that says it's going like the next couple of days or something. It's getting bites, Nick. It's getting bites right now. Look, there you go, there you go. I think we have got something on there. We'll have a look at that. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Do I use it as bait? I don't know if I wanted tonight. Quite happy with the baits I've got out there, to be honest. Well, I should do really, but I'm not sure it's even a keeper, to be fair. What size does the white have to be? Is it 27? 27? I can't remember, guys. How big is it? Keeper for white. It's nice and easy to hook. I'll show you the whiting. I'm going to let it go. Happy days. Looking blank. And the lug one caught something, so there you go. I'm not actually going to put any black lug on this time, I think. I'm just going to send it. Can't be bothered to get a black lug out right now. I'm going to put some fresh lug on it and send it. I need to tie nothing on, just go old school. A one waiting. This one's a closer in cast. 3 juicy lugworm on the hook. Just like that. Oof. It's been a while since I've used lugworm. It's been a minute. Sea weight Craig is right, and overhead thumping with them rockets is nasty. It's not as nasty as his because he hasn't got any magnets, but it's still not pleasant. You need to swing it. This is a closer in cast now on that rod. Do one close, one further. Alternate every time. Gloves back on, keep the old handies warm. It just seems longer. I want the big rod to go, really, the right hand rod. That's Congaree or something, that's Raymond. We'll get another cast on that in a minute. It's been nearly an hour on that bait again. So there's not even any black lug on this time. This is just pure lug this time. Fox is back. Cheeky. Oh, you noisy eater, mate. Making that noise with you. Slapping your lips, mate. There's no need for it. Ah, you're licking it off the stones. I get you now. That's why you're making that funny noise. It's a wee right there, dude. Right, and Rod seems to have a bit of weed on it, I think. Did not expect to see any seaweed. Well, there's a bit on the beach, I suppose. The old whiting. I suppose no one else is fishing tonight. That's a good thing with my local beach though, is it's very hit and miss. You don't get a lot of people want to fish it, because they'd rather go somewhere where you're more likely to catch. So we tend to have very quiet beaches around here, which is nice. But it is quite a tricky place with all the rocks and that. So that's why I like it. It doesn't get loads of people fishing. Oh, is Jimbo been live as well? He's normally live really late. I might have to see if I can water the old horse needs some water, and then if it does, I might have another cup of tea. I love the old backwards opening zip zone. Gotta appreciate that in a hot warm weather suit. Backwards. Well, I'm gonna mute you a minute because the horse needs water. No. One of these days I'm going to turn it round by accident instead of muting it. Nuts. Oh, it's cold. I'm not going to lie, it's cold. I'm going to redo that right hand rod. And I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. Probably have to redo the left hand rod. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely a struggle, huh? It's cold. This time I'm going to cast this one properly. Because that left rod a minute ago I cast properly. So I got used to the jacket. Yeah, these ray baits ain't getting touched. It's all about the lugworm tonight. That's how I'm getting all the bites. No surprise there, really. I'm not really ray fishing, just anything, but a ray would be nice. Congers, rays, bass, dogfish, just something. Something on this would be nice. "31 people still here, you absolute legends." I'm not going to bother Dave now. Let's fish bait. That was the one. That one flew out. That was a screamer. Oh, is there biting on that left hand rod? I'll leave it on there a minute, it might catch something bigger. I'll make a cup of tea or whiting, you have to wait. The good thing is we've always got the cooker to warm our handies on if we need to. Old hands. Ooh, spraying sugar everywhere. That's right. Yeah, get the old hands over his cooker. $39 in the house. That's the Legends. It is. Yeah, the old toes are getting a wee bit nippy now. That's not a good thing. I suppose wellies ain't the most thermal thing in the world. These ones ain't anyway. I haven't put my heat socks on tonight, I've just got my boot socks on. And they ain't as good as the heat socks, so I have to get another pair of them sorted. My ones are stretched out. I think I might put them in a tumble jar or something. Yeah, that heat coming off the top of that's lovely. I wish we could have little fires down this beach, but we're not allowed. It also spits red hot stones everywhere, so that's always a bit dodgy when you've got a bivvy and your nice rods. I've had one of them red hot stones in my eye when I was younger. Popped up. Olympic shell. Well, it might have been a flint exploded, and an Olympic shell popped up and landed in my eye, believe it or not. It's just stuck to the top of my eye. Not nice. Because we used to be able to have fires down here back in the day. Until people used to go stupid with them, and that's when they stopped them. Because people used to burn like monster fires. Left hand rod's got a whiting on it. I'm making this tea first though, it can wait. Because we could have a bass pick that up. It might be really lightly lip hooked, and a bass could come along and nick that. If that happens, we'll be laughing. Don't mind doing that. Sometimes leaving them. Peppermint tea, yeah, not for me. Not for me. There's definitely a whiting on that left hand rod. I think next time we come down, guys, we're going to bring a stinger rig. there's that many whiting coming now, if we're getting bites like we have all night on whiting, we need to sting a rig. No worries, Alan, thanks mate. I know you're struggling mate, so I appreciate your effort trying to come in. Seriously man, thank you very much. Ooh. Yeah, it's a fresh one, man. I don't know if I would want to be carp fishing tonight, to be honest. That'd just be like hunkered up in your sleeping bag all night jobby, that one. Oh, wouldn't be any sitting around enjoying it. You'd be laid in your bed asleep, basically. You can't. We all know Alan shouldn't even be watching, really, mate. No, I'm only joking. It must be a struggle. It's the reading. I know Alan's not. I think the watching is not too bad. It's the reading and the writing, obviously, is going to be very difficult for Alan right now. I don't think the watching is quite so bad. It's the chatting, unfortunately. See, that wind's changed, like it was supposed to, but I'm pretty sure that's gone a lot more southerly to it, southwesterly than it is west. That wind's changed early, Kojak, and that is horrible. That is like a great wind direction, don't get me wrong, but oh, it's coming in the bivvy now, dudes. It's not what I need. I might have to move the bivvy if that carries on. I'm not even joking. The cooker's not boiling because there's too much wind on it. I've got a wind deflecting bucket there to sort it out. A little bit, yeah. Oh, it's chilly. Left hand rod's probably still got a whiting on it looking at it, but we're good. We'll leave it there, we'll see if it arches over suddenly. If it does, we'll give it a second to actually eat the whiting and it might get hooked. The kettle's actually pretty much boiled, it's just so windy now into the bivvy that it's not finishing off. There we go, it started whistling. Obi, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for joining. Nice one, man. Nice one. How is it over there? Is it nice and warm? Because I tell you what, mate, it isn't here. John B didn't whistle this time, guys. Didn't have the minerals this time, mate. It's going to be a bit of a horrible cup of tea, I get a feeling, because it didn't quite boil, but it's very close. That's the cooker's fault, though. Oh, mate, that sounds lovely. Certainly a bit cold in that here. It's about 0 degrees at the moment, I guess, something like that. All my steam in the shelter's freezing, so my milk's frozen. Not even joking. My milk, I know I've got ice blocks in there as well though, but it's frozen. My milk's actually starting to freeze. Just about got some out. And the neck of it's frozen. To be fair, the shelter's defrosted again now. That's because the wind direction changed. Okay, it's going to warm up a bit now. The shelter's actually defrosted. And that's because of that wind direction change, guys. So it's not actually as cold now, believe it or not. Like instantly it's warmed up a bit. It's weird. Nice, Obi, nice. Yeah, that's not a good cup of tea at all. Tea doesn't work properly if the water's not boiling up. I'm still going to drink it, but that is not a good one. Tastes milky because it's not stewed properly. Yeah, man. Bad cup of tea. It's warm though, and wet. That's the main thing. I have to move the cooker over to the other side of the bivvy next time so there won't be so much wind there. Should turn it round really, but I don't know if I'll be bothered now. What's the time? No, it's like nearly high tide. There's no point in turning the bivvy round now. Yeah, no, Alan, honestly, my cup of tea tastes like milk. And that's one thing I can't stand, is when a cup of tea tastes like milk. And I don't even put a lot of milk in, mate. But yeah, the milk has turned to ice cream, yeah. Literally. Maybe that's why it tastes so milky, because it's frozen. Oh, I've got I've got lugworm all over my bivvy. That's getting it off. Well, I've probably needed half the amount of lugs, so I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if I have to take it back and see if it lasts, and maybe come tomorrow for an hour or two, or just let it go, so it has a chance of surviving still, what's left. I don't know what to do with it. It can survive quite well overnight. Nice, Obi, nice. God, it's almost cold already. disgusting. I drank most of it. That was not like my normal cup of tea whatsoever. You don't often hear me moan about my cup of tea, do you? What, when I made you yours when you came over? Tea's supposed to be strong, though. Well, I haven't got any newspaper actually. I looked in the recycling bins because quite often there's quite a lot of, in the recycling bin of the flat they quite often put quite a lot of newspapers in there, but there's none in there at the moment. I never liked lugworm, rats, Nick, I've got to tell you, mate. I'd rather leave it in a bucket outside, mate, in this weather. I don't, you know, to be honest, the fridge isn't the best place for worm. People always put ragworm in the fridge, and the best place for ragworm is your garage or your shed, because ragworm don't want to be below about 6 degrees, generally. So actually the best place for them is your shed or your garage or something like that. Or even leave them in a car even, you know what I mean? In the right container. Actually keeps, that was, I've known that for years anyway, but Tom Bagnall did a video on it a couple of years back. Or last year, whenever it was. Might have been this year, but I knew it anyway, but he did do a video on it. And it keeps so, he did a test. And it keeps so much better if you don't put it in the fridge wrapped up. You can wrap up ragworm still outside, but just don't fridge it. By the way, yeah, that's what I meant to say. After digging, you know, we all complain about the price of ragworm and lugworm. Go and dig some. And then you might understand why it's at the extortionate prices it's at. It ain't so extortionate. You don't get much anymore. It's not like it used to be. It isn't literally like, not round here anyway. It's not worm after worm after worm like it used to be. So I've appreciated today why worm costs so much these days. Because in an hour and a half I only dug 40 worms. Probably a pound of rat, a pound of lug. Maybe a pound and a quarter or something like that. If that. Pound. So I can kind of appreciate it now. Wolfhampton, welcome in, buddy. I can kind of appreciate why lugworm is so, lug and rag so expensive. It's been a long time since I dug any bait. I think I did it a couple of years ago. Pumped some and dug some, I'm sure I did. How's the roofing going? It's like roofing, unfortunately. It gets very much the same, and like I feel like a bit of a machine some days, you know what I mean? But the joys of work, innit? You do feel like a machine. You are part of a bigger machine, basically. Yeah, it's going alright. I'll have to do some more at some point, mate. Nearly wiped the camera out with the lead then. That just proves the black lug really helps hold the lug on. So we need to get a black lug out. The black lug really helps hold it all together. Because that's stripped bare. It's the first time and we didn't use the black lug, so I hate it when the paper does this. That bit can come off. And it sort of back wraps itself. Pain in the backside now. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I need to break it off the elastic. Alright, fresh lug. I'm going to go for it this time. I'm going to put a few on. This one's a distance cast as well. They're still good, they're not blown. They're like fresh as still. Absolute beauties. Trying to get the darker ones, like the ones that look like black lug on there. There's a coddy about, I reckon that's the ones. I'm going to go 4 this time, and the one at the bottom as well. I always like the darker worms. They always seem to work best. Yeah, man. Yeah, boy. Well, it's just so bassy. If there's a bass out there, they would definitely eat that. They've got to be fast though, that's the problem. Lead's dirty, so it won't glow up as good as it can because it's covered up in places. Still glows up. Yeah, Coe, that's gone more southwesterly than it is west. Ooh. I wish I'd set the pivot up a bit further round, man. Now there's sea weights, glow weights, just like Jamie just said. And funny enough, just as it come on, just as we said that, there's the advert for it. That's crazy. And there's the discount code, guys, at the bottom of that Nightbot message. If you go on sea weights on that link, and you type in KayakDangler 10 at the checkout, it gives you 10% off. Yeah, but there's worldwide postage. He's also got lures, squid jigs, rigs, everything, dude. He sells hooks, beads, bits and bobs to make rigs. He makes rigs as well. Check it out, dude. He's got some very interesting bits on there, man. Yeah, Craig would definitely supply South Africa, dude. It's Craig, Sea Weights, his name's Craig, and he comes in here, but Kojak's like, obviously helps him out quite a bit. Yeah, man, you can ship to South Africa, dude. I can tell you that. I know Kojak, but I know that. We ship to Australia, bruv, so we can definitely ship to South Africa. 100%. Well, you got lazy-itis? Skeet, mate. If you ever fancy a bruise skeet and a bit of a journey out, mate, you're always welcome over. Yeah, I've got some biscuits with me, but I need to eat something different. I don't want biscuits. I'm going to wait till I get home. Is that a bat or a bird? I'm going to wait till I get home and have something a bit more substantial than biscuits. I have some toast, I think. I have some cheese and toast. Worst thing to eat at night, apparently, but hey ho. Oh, I love roast chicken, man. I might get one for the weekend, to be honest. Patrick, are you still there? Patrick, if you're there, dude, you need to come for a roast dinner. It's been ages. So if Patrick's in the building still, which he probably won't be now, he's probably in bed. You need to come for a roast dinner after work, dude. Get a taxi round or something. I'll pick you up and get a cab back or something. Yeah, go on, Ski. Get fishing. Another bite on the both rods. Both rods tapping. On the right one, just a rip off, man. If it wasn't for the lug tonight, we wouldn't have had a fish by now. We've only had one whiting. I can't believe it, that's all we've had. But then we're not fishing with the right hooks for whiting. If I wanted to fish for whiting, I'd use like size 1s or something. Size 2s, not a 2.0. Probably a 1 to be honest. I was kind of like banking on getting a little bass on the lugworm, but it doesn't seem to have materialised, does it? We are only 4 likes away from 100, guys. So 52 people in the house. So 4 of you mustn't have hit that like button. Come on, smack it. Yeah, thanks for joining everyone though. If you haven't subscribed too, you can do that too, it's free. Squid jigs, yeah, he does squid jigs for cuttlefish. He's got a special one he comes up with for cuttlefish actually. He's got an extra set of hooks on it. Yeah mate, speak to Craig, send him a, you can just, I don't know if you can message him through the website. There is a sea weights page on Facebook. So if you want to find it on Facebook and ask some questions, you're more than welcome to get hold of him normally on Facebook. He might take a little while to answer, he's busy, but... And it's all handmade, Obi, it's all custom made. You can, on the ledge, you can choose your own colours and stuff, mate. So you can custom make them. If you wanted it the colours of the South African flag, mate, you could have it. Do you know what I mean? Well, pretty much. You could have it close. Well, it depends on the colours. I shouldn't say that. You can have it. He can do most. Put it out. The man can do most things with the lead and lures and jigs. There's also not just custom. You can have. He's got sort of set patterns on the squid jigs and stuff. Some absolute crackers, mate. Yeah, cheers, Cody. That's something I need to put into Nightbot, actually, isn't it? I need to do like a separate one for that, maybe. Because it doesn't fit on the same one as the other sea weights advert. So I might do a separate one for that, actually, on Nightbot. It's not a bad shout, man. Didn't think about that. And also in the bio of these lives is Sea Weight's YouTube channel as well. If everyone can sign up to Sea Weight's YouTube channel. It's Kojak, can you put Craig's Sea Weight's link up? I'd like everyone to sign up to it. Because as soon as he's got enough, he's going live. He's close now, he must be getting very close, if not. He's got to have 50 subs now. I can't believe we haven't got Craig more than 50 subs yet. He needs more subs, guys. Can we please sub to Craig on Sea Weights? I want to see him go live. Flower dough, yeah, I've heard people use dough for mullet. Cheers, yeah, can everyone go and sign up to that YouTube channel, please? Sea Weeks. There's not a lot on it, but there will be. Oh, he's got 57. He needs to go live. He can go live now. You can go live. Cheers, Nick. We need to get some content on there, really. I could make some videos and send them over to him, really. Some of his products. That's what I need to do with my DJI cam. And he could whack them up. Should be one more now. That means you can apply to go live. But he's no good with the technology, that's the problem. And his poor phone has really bad reception at times. The poor fellow has real struggles with reception. That's one of the only problems. That's the only problem, Kojak. If you're trying to go live, it'll stress him out because it'll keep dropping out and that. That is the only problem I can see happening. But then he does video calls to us quite stable at times, doesn't he? So as long as you can do that, you can go live. There's bats. There's quite a few bats about coming to these bugs that are obviously in my light. As I left them, one got nibbles. It'd be okay as long as you... The best way to test it is actually video call us or one of us first. And if it stays stable, we should be alright going live. That's how... We did that for... Me and you have done that a couple of times, haven't we? When I've gone somewhere different. It just shows that you can go live. If you can do a stable video call, you should be able to go live. That's what I found anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought when I've been to Southbourne and places like that. That's what I thought. Mate, you're proper there. That's a different one. You're the one with a little bit of a limp. You're the different one. You're the bigger one. Foxy. What you doing? Fluffy. You're really fluffy, you are. Can you go that way a little bit? My viewers can't see it. That's it. Go on that way. A bit further. Go a little further. You don't want to turn this one up full blast. That's when it burns, when you turn it up full blast. The spotlight's alright until you turn it up full blast and it starts burning the lens. I don't know what's happened to it. I need to speak to them. Yeah, he's definitely a fluffier one, that one. He's a bigger fox. He's chunky. It might be a female. It might be a pregnant female, to be honest with you. Would they get another litter in before it gets too cold? Maybe. Maybe they would. 100 lights. Come on, people. The fox seems frustrated because it's all little snippets of log worm and that, rather than big baits. No worries, Nick. Thanks for being here, man. I'll catch you soon, man. I might be live again at some point over the weekend, mate. I'm not promising anything this weekend. I think the wind's getting really bad tomorrow, so I doubt it'll be tomorrow. I think we've got some bad weather coming in, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not promising any more lives this weekend, but we may get some more in. See what the weather does. Hence why we come tonight, because we needed to. You still in the building? Thanks for staying on board. Appreciate you, mate. Absolute legend. Always here, mate, ain't you? Hope you're all warm in your houses. Because I tell you what, that wind coming in my bivvy is getting painful. Even though it's a couple of degrees warmer than it was from the north, it's still painful. It's just gone high tide, isn't it? Yeah. One whiting. I can't believe we haven't been plagued with them, to be honest. One solitary whiting. Yeah, I see that, Kay, yeah. Literally, what's going on? Why have we just... The right-hand rod's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. It had a little knock earlier. That's when the whiting come through, to be fair. That's really hacking through now, that wind as well. I started to pick... Kojak, that wind is like slightly different direction to what they forecast, and a little bit stronger, mate. I swear it wasn't supposed to be sort of 12 mile an hour by now yet, was it? I thought it was supposed to be like a lot lighter. 12 to 15 mile an hour, eh? It's chilly. Really chilly. One whiting. It's not a blank though. Yeah, well, it's the forecast has picked up, is it? Yeah, I can imagine. It's 10 mile an hour. What? It's now 10 mile an hour. Yeah, it's a bit more than that, to be fair. That's underestimating a wee bit. Probably get gusting up to 15, 16 mile an hour too. Definitely more than 10 mile an hour. You see by the sort of mist and that going past, it's definitely more than that. It's flying past. I won't be staying a massive amount longer anyway. We'll see how long we can do. I do like fishing the ebb a little bit, don't I? So I'll probably chuck the worm back in when I'm finished. Yeah, that's what I thought, Kay, yeah. See, I'm pretty good, ain't I, with my wind. I did say gusting 16 mile an hour, didn't I? I'm pretty goddamn good with my wind, guys. I'm normally pretty good with weather altogether. I've literally been around it all my life. That's all my hobbies have literally revolved around wind, like weather, over the years. So I've kind of got very attuned to the weather. I don't believe forecasts. Certainly not ones on TV. Not that I watch TV. There we go, left hand rod. That was a little bit of a better bite, but probably just a bigger whiting. Next little bassy. Hopefully it comes back and hits it hard. That wind's making my eye water now. It's coming right in this bivvy now. I would, like I said, I'd have moved the bivvy round, but I wasn't staying a hell of a lot longer earlier, so I knew I was going to go before it was worth moving. It's not that bad. It's dried the inside of the bivvy out though. It's warmer wind. The bivvy's now dry. It was soaking wet and frozen before. That's definitely a whiting bite. Great indication on the T900 though. Gotta say, great indication. They are great for the smaller species, to be fair. If you're place fishing and stuff like that, if you want them to get distance but good bite indication, it's definitely a good rod for it. Although they're a heavy rod, they're really floppy, to be honest. Compared to Madeiras, they're very floppy. Still a powerful rod, don't get me wrong, but Madeira feels more powerful. It's just the way I use it, I suppose. I use it better. Yeah, I'm going to let the worm go tonight, I think. Because a lot of them are still really lively, so most of it will go back. Dig it another day, innit? Never keeps well, lugworm. I mean, lugworm you can put in a fridge in trays of water. But you gotta be on it, because you get one blow one in there, kills them all, so you gotta be on it all the time. I used to try doing it, and it's the worst way. It's a pain in the backside. I don't know how the shops do it, because they use really shallow trays, and they use hardly any worm per tray. And they have loads of trays of it when they do it in water. That's how the shops do it when they do it in water. Oh, God, stop yawning. I think I'm going to put John B away, because I'm not going to make another brew. It's just taking a lot age to boil with the wind direction and that. I'm just going to chuck him away. It's one less thing to worry about when it comes to it. I'm not going to lie, I'm looking forward to getting in the nice warm flats. Pardon me, and hiccups and burps all at the same time, and that was a weird one. The main thing is we've been out and had a go, and we haven't banged. One solitary whiting. Oh, I've got bloody worm juice all over this other bucket now. It's disgusting. seaweed's tail tonight. Use the dirty one. It's not going to go back in the box because that's not been used. It's all little bits packed up. There's one more bit of squid there, and which I'll end up throwing away for the fox. Yeah, let's sit these rods out. I don't know what's going on with that left hand bite. I don't think it was on. I think it was just packing around. Alpacas. Yeah, it's getting chilly now. We tried though, guys. That's the main thing. We came out here and froze for near on 4 hours, 3.5 hours nearly. I'll give it a while longer, we'll see what happens. If we suddenly hit like a load of codgers, I'll wake up and I'll warm up, so something big hits it suddenly. It'll certainly make me want to have another cast. At the moment, I'm not too enthused. Probably should have fished both rods with lugworm, to be perfectly honest with you, just to use it up. But I don't mind when it's live like that, it'll probably go back alright, believe it or not. It's, you know, it's still really fresh, it's still all wriggling around and stuff. Hopefully. Oh, we dropped out. Oh, we're back again. I don't even know if you guys sometimes notice these dropouts, though. I was just saying the lug going back. I'm not going to save it. It's all wriggling still. If I save it and don't go fishing, it'll just get blown and be wasted. At least if it goes in, it'll either get eaten or it'll return back to the sand where it came from. Grow bigger. Here, Vic, welcome in, buddy. Whiting, yeah, the old Chinese fish, as Rex Hunt used to call it. The old whiting. That's exactly what Rex Hunt used to call it, isn't it? The old Chinese fish. Yeah, yeah, good morning. Well done, John. Yeah, it's morning, isn't it? In England it is anyway. Yeah, I hope you're well here, Rick. Thank you for coming in. We've had one whiting. One solitary whiting, man. and I dug bait as well, fresh lugworm. And all we've caught is one whiting. Quite surprised. But then I'm not fishing for whiting. I've got a bigger, well, a 2.0, slightly bigger hook than you'd use for whiting. I'm still amazed. We have got one either on or tapping away though. But if that's a whiting on there, I'm happy to leave it, because it'll attract something bigger. It's happened before. I've had fish before take a whiting when it's been hooked in the mouth. Yibbity yibbity, mate. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits. I used to love Rex hunt. When Sky stopped airing Rex Hunt and Matt Hayes and all that sort of stuff, is when I stopped watching TV. When Sky stopped airing all them old school fishing programs, which they repeated about 1,000,000 times, but you could still sit there and watch them. Even though I'd seen Matt Hayes and Mick Brown catching chub about 1,000,000,000 times in my life in the same river, the same feeling, I still watch it, because it was like educational and entertaining to watch. I used to enjoy watching the fishing programs. I was well packed up, what, because he's cold? I am mad, yeah. Yeah, no, it isn't warm, but the wind's now changed direction here, Wig, and it's actually picked up temperature probably by 2 or 3 degrees. The problem is the wind's coming in my shelter now, so it's kind of colder than it was. It's warmer wind, but it's colder, if that makes sense. It's hitting me harder. It was northerly, it's gone sort of southwesterly now. I've set up for a westerly, it's north to westerly, and it's gone southwesterly, so it's hitting the left hand side of my shelter inside and bouncing straight in my face. Absolutely delightful. So Will's gone home. He was in his car as well. Is it because the fishing was slow, or is it because he was cold? I don't blame him though. I'm going home shortly. I'm gutted he's gone home though. I was going to watch him. Hopefully Jimbo's still live. Southampton angler. He might have packed up as well and got home. There is another angler to my right, about 3 or 4 groins up. In Patrick's swim, actually. Patrick needs to go and get rent. I'm tempted to put the right hand rod away, to be honest now, because I'm getting close to going myself. I am cold. I've now actually got cold feet, and that's a bad sign. When your feet get cold, your body gets cold. It's working my way up into my legs as well. I can feel my knees almost cold. So I'm definitely getting chilly now. So I might put the right hand rod away. I'm gonna. said it was a better car, so I wasn't mucking about. That was the big one, that one. I know by how long it took me to reel it in. That was a monster cast. I knew it was a good one. My cast. That was a pretty good one, guys. So I'm going to donate this one to the Fox and the one I'm taking off. And then the lug's going back in. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to go tomorrow. So it's not worth keeping it. Yeah, that wind's got right up. That blew that bit of squid over there then. That's definitely more than it's saying. You can see that the old line's flapping. It's gusting up quite strong at times. Whoa, see, things are flying away when I throw them. It's windy. Yeah, I think it's time to vacate, guys. I am cold. Unfortunately. Drag the bait on that one. God, this is a monkey if you like. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Thanks to all the kind donators. I think it was. Let me think about this, man. It was Kojak. It was Rayman. Oh man, it was Alfie, Mike. Oh, who else? There's someone else. This is the problem. It gets so many people tonight. I've forgotten. I appreciate everyone. Yeah, there you go. Kojak, Rayman, Big Mike, and Alfie. Oh, I was right. And Fishing Frustration. Yeah, sorry. That was. I knew I missed one. You see. So thanks, man. I knew I'd missed one. Thanks for your kind donations. I'll put the other rod away quick, and I'll turn you around and say goodbye. Properly. And I'll sort all the rest of the stuff out. I'm gone. I like the cold, guys, so it's definitely a chilly night. If this wind was like this earlier, I probably wouldn't have got so cold, because it's cold earlier. What's it doing? Oh yeah, what? Make it caught and turn that off. Right guys, 111 likes, that's awesome, man. Thanks everyone. Look, can you see on the centre of that phoenix? I don't know if you can see it. And the main, it's like a little burn in the centre. I don't know what's happened to it. Anyway, thanks everyone. Cheers John B. Thanks for the donators. Thanks for all the new subscribers we've possibly had. Thanks for all the old subscribers and the moderators. I'm freezing, dudes. I'm gonna get packed up, and that'll warm me up, and I'm going home. So this has been Kayak Dangler. Until next time. Catch you on the beach, man. Thanks, guys. Legends. See you later.